We all watch YouTubers. Hell, you're watching one right now. Hi! YouTubers teaching you stuff is mostly dumb. Whether your essay/commentary YouTuber of preference is Salem Tovar or Jake Tran, well, this video is about all of them. It's only natural to look for knowledge through online platforms. After formal education, we tend to avoid certain topics like they're the plague, and dive into other knowledge that we really enjoy. But are the YouTubers we're watching for this knowledge actually smart, cultured people in a position to educate us? Or are their sources and ways of teaching a little bit questionable? Spoilers, it's not all good, and some of it is just dumb. And let's just ignore that this is coming from a YouTube video. Hell, I could be saying the dumbest shit right now too.
I was in my room walking home on my way to work.
Anyway, these essay-style videos usually present us with a phenomenon or situation like the gentrification of Depop or whatever. It can even be things like a certain right-wing politician's sex scandal, the impact of millennial avocado toast on sea turtles, or yada yada. Usually it's with their own take on it, projecting their values and beliefs on the situation, which we usually agree with, otherwise we would be taking our likes and views elsewhere. But how much of that information actually helps us? Typically, we watch the YouTube video, learn a few facts, and then hear the YouTuber's conclusion, which is basically the facts directed towards an opinion. After a few mind-numbing videos on the same topics that all YouTubers seem to tackle, we end up defending the belief we now have, the one we took from the video's conclusion, without retaining the case studies or the facts to back it up, since we forgot them. Not only that, but the more we consume these YouTubers, the more we'll be wrapped up in that same mentality. Whether it's the right one or the left one is not for me to say, but if we exclusively watch people that feel part of our groups and hence uphold established beliefs and never challenge them, we'll slowly start losing our grip on other realities. I mean, seriously, how can we learn about a specific group of people we dislike if we never talk to them, have never met any of them, and only listen to people just complain about them? By doing this, it'll be impossible to understand people with contrary ideologies, or even just people that think slightly different to us. I just know these girls have a great time with their redneck uncle on Thanksgiving.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Before we judge ourselves too harshly, it may seem like watching the same political content over and over is just, well, overkill. But it's actually comforting, and we do it subconsciously because in doing so, we find a sense of community. There's definitely a comfort in being able to say you belong to the Tran Mafia, or finding someone who watches the same stuff you do and knowing you can relate to them on most basic levels. But all that's doing is putting us in neat little boxes that we can't really escape from.
What's in a box?
We're basically getting locked into a certain way of thinking, even when we might not agree with everything a content creator says.
Super fat milkies. No less.
Instead of confirming what we already believe in, we could try and expand so our recommended page doesn't look like the same person making slight variations of the same video over and over again. And who knows, maybe looking at that blue-haired girl with pronouns will give you a new perspective, or listening to that entrepreneur crypto boy will teach you something. Anything's possible, I guess.